Top of the city music, Ballstown, New England, stand the fuck up. It's cracking, man. What's going on? To make you guys want me, you know what I mean? Like there are certain people who battle often and who battle at a level that is highly respectable. Like JC takes a lot of battles, but he brings it in every battle, and I admire and respect that. For me, it's more about, I want you guys to miss me when I'm gone, you know what I mean? And I feel like somebody battles every month, it's like...
Are you gaming us? Is that what this is?
I mean, essentially, I'm gaming you, because not only is it to game y'all, but also to give me a creative break, you know what I mean? Like, I never want to get to the point where it's like, I can't think of shit to write. Always give me that recovery time to just fall back for a second, you know, get my creative juices rejuvenated, so, you know. But that's why though, you know, y'all see me 4 or 6 times a year.
Fucking silly looks on their faces.
My writing process, like, especially writing for specific people, first let me say my writing process from my battle with Cashian, which was 2 years ago on URL, and, you know, my most recent battles, which were Daylight and Real Deal and King of the Dot, my writing process has changed significantly. Back then, my writing process was far less complicated. It was really scheme heavy, scheme based, and it was like, you know, basically consisted of me thinking of creative topics that I could use, you know, to diss my opponent, you know, pretty straightforward. Nowadays, my writing process is, I feel like it's more direct, it's more versatile, it's not just about schemes. You know, I'm more punchline based, I'm more, you know, direct with my material, with my angles and how I approach people. As far as building my schemes and building my punchlines, I really try to somehow, some way make it direct to my opponent now, which is something like versus JC, versus EMCEE, I didn't do that as much. But nowadays it's more like, if I'm gonna have a scheme or a series of punchlines, it has to be for you. I don't really want it to be something that I can do against anyone. It has to be more direct, it has to be more specific to you. I would like 2 months, you know what I'm saying? If I have 2 months to prepare for a battle, I can absolutely guarantee you I won't lose. I won't, like, you know, it'll be a grade A+ showing, you know what I mean? My battle with Daylight was a month prep. My battle with Blackheart was 3 weeks prep. But on the flip side, my battle with JC was 4 months. My battle with DNA was 5 months. So certain battles, I have had a lot of prep time. There have been other battles where I've had under a month and a half. I can vouch for Clips. Because last year, we were together back-to-back weekends. We were together in Oakland for Battle of the Bay. I battled Deadman, he battled Dirtbag Dan. We were together the next weekend in Chicago. I battled Young Cannon, he battled JC. So I kind of got a glimpse into his writing process for both those battles. With Dirtbag, I kid you not, he did his 2nd and 3rd round that weekend. And just kind of destroyed Dirtbag Dan with what he came up with. But I thought it was crazy. Under normal circumstances, like if URL wanted to do it, if King of the Dot wanted to do it, even if Total Slaughter wanted to do it, under the, you know, if the circumstances weren't absolutely like undeniable, I wouldn't do it. I'm not even in the rematches in general. You know what I mean? I wouldn't rematch any of my battles. People ask me sometimes, would I rematch B-Magic because I choked in the 3rd round, or would I rematch DNA because, you know, my rounds were so long and people kind of tuned out. I wouldn't rematch either one of those battles. Both those battles were like learning experiences for me. I don't have any like anger or any ill will toward, you know, how I did in those battles. I think they all contributed to the battle I am today, so I wouldn't rematch any of them. I wouldn't want to rematch any of them. I think Hazy is lined up for the Summer Madness PG. I don't know if City Towers is going back. I would like to see him back. I will say, in the defense of like URL and other leagues who don't invite or showcase a lot of New England talent, that I don't think it's totally all their fault. I think they just need to see more, you know what I mean? I think with City Towers, it was, you know, he's battled Daylight, he's battled Riggs Belvey, he's, you know, had a lot of dope showings. Same with Hazy, he battled Newborn, did very well. He battled Prez Mafia, Adi Boom, a lot of the guys who had been invited come do PGs and did really well against all of them. So, you know, it just comes to a point where you have to be strategic about getting to where you want to go. You have to realize that you can't just be the best in your city and think that's going to be enough. It's not, you know what I mean? So, you got to work harder. I have 3 other battles I'm locked into. 2 for October, 1 for November. The one in November will be in London. 2 in October will be Canada, Dallas. The one in Dallas is a name you guys have wanted to see me battle for a very long time. One of the best ever from the Midwest. Top tier. That's all I'll give you, but if you have followed my career, you should know who that is. St. Louis.
Ooh.
I'll say.
Hitman?
St. Louis. I can't tell you, but St. Louis. One of the best ever from the Midwest. That should narrow it down. I've already battled Magic. So there's only 3 others. As of right now, people I have to see are Shotty, O-Red, Conceited, Big T, Danny Myers, I would love to battle Surf. I would in a rematch with Clips. I would say that's all right now. That would be on my bucket list.
That's a nice little list.
That obviously may change. You know, 6 months from now, it could be 3 new names, and 3 of those names I could have battled, and it may just be off the list. I may not be interested, but as of right now, that would be my bucket list. My favorites right now out of like newcomers / PGs are Prep. I think Prep and Excel are the dopest in the PGs right now. They're kind of the only ones that have really impressed me. T-Top is dope. I don't really want to battle T-Top or Briz. Style-wise, I don't know. It doesn't really interest me. I like bar heavier guys, you know what I mean? Like I like to make a certain type of battle. Wanted to do that in the future. I guess I would do that, but I don't know what kind of Chilla y'all would see. The motivation to kill, I don't know if it would be there with Hazy, you know what I mean? It's the same thing with Excel. People ask me would I battle 40 bars, the same thing with 40, like the motivation to kill. I don't know if it would be there, you know what I mean? Slaughterhouse, Lupe, Mickey Fax, Fab, like starting to rock with Kendrick. Kendrick is really dope. Nipsey Hussle is really dope. 40 bars been putting me on a Nipsey Hussle. I rock with Nipsey. Chilla Jones vs. Real Deal, September 1st on King of the Dot. I think it's my best overall performance. Check it out. Let me know what you think when it comes out. Shout out my city, man. Bosstown all day. Welcome to Bosstown mixtape. Coming out first week of September. ChillaJones.com for more information. Bosstown Cypher, Volume 2, September 14th. Mass Apparel Clothing in Austin, Mass. ChillaJones.com for more information on that. Shout out to the whole New England Gemski team.